Quick thought. Kids are playing upstairs. If you hear noise, that's what it is. So I think I've decoded E equals MC squared because we know that E equals MC squared is energy. Hold on one second. But yeah, so then E is energy, M is mass, and C is light in the speed of light. That's the scientific bollocks, yeah? And you know those people, they just try and bamboozle you, right? Here, we're just going to look at it metaphysically and see what we can decode from it because everything is multi-layered. If you want to understand the reality, you need to dig deeper. So if we look at it from this point of view, yeah, hold on. So E equals MC squared. Equal means is. That means energy is those things, right? But when we replace the M with matter, because that's what we see energy as, yeah, here in our common sense life experience, matter is a form of energy. Yeah, it's right there. The C is light. Yeah. Okay. So when you look at the CC, even if we take it from the alphabet, we'll have 3 times 3, which will give us 9, which is the 0 and 1, because 9 is the number that does not exist. It appears to be here, but it's not here. Yeah, I think I made a decode on it like some months ago. I might tag it if I can find it. 9 is a magical number. If you want to look into mathematics or speak to someone that knows what they're talking about in terms of mathematics, you know that the number 9 is a magical number. It's not here. You can't ever find it. You can't pin it down. Yeah. Whenever you look at the times table, yeah, every product adds up to 9 forever. Anyway, if you invert the C's, you get the whole as well because you have your CC, which gives you the whole, right? So essentially, you have energy is matter and light. That's all that energy is, bro. Is matter and light, bro. Matter and light. The yin and yang. Energy is them fused together. Okay, so I finished off by explaining what energy, the scientific explanation really confirms it. So energy is basically matter and light, yeah? That's what they're telling you, and that's the actual truth, right? Because mass is a property of matter itself. So if I'm saying E equals MC squared means energy is equal to matter and light, I'm actually right. Nobody can actually tell me nothing. So anyway, we've done that. That's, yeah. So anyway, everything that we see around us, yeah, is light energy in a matter container. Matter itself is also some form of energy that we can't explain. It's outside of our realm, yeah? So basically, these two things have to work together, okay? And then the percentages are different. That makes up every configuration, including us and every possible iteration of us, yeah? So we experience life here, and essentially everything here is also energy and matter wrapped up in one, yeah? Everything. Yeah, it's all energy and matter, like just acting in tandem. Now we're going to look at the ocean, yeah? Let's imagine this ocean with no edges, yeah? Hang on 1 minute, 1 second. I need to check on this thing. Yeah, bro. So essentially, if you imagine an ocean with no edges, yeah? No edges, yeah? Something like this, yeah? No edge. We're going to place a ship on there. Let's call it HMS God, yeah? The ship is a combination of energy, matter, and light. This is E equals MC squared. This is this, yeah? Expressing itself in its whole kind of glory. I can't define what God is. I can't. I'm just trying to simplify how God is having an experience here. And we just don't have the words, yeah? So the energy working in tandem is this one thing because it's being driven by energy. And this is a combination of, you get it. Now, the top, this section of this whole ocean, right? because the ocean is also a yin and yang, really, because you have the water and the sky. Yeah. Now this ocean, everything that happens at the top bit above, everything above the water is energy without matter, or energy with very minimal matter. Yeah. So we have rain, we have asteroids, then we have the sun and the moon. Yeah. It's pure energy, very little matter, but we do get matter in the form of rain. Yeah. And little rocks that fall out of the sky from time to time. Now, when we go into the water, it's energy with matter, yeah? So it's water and all the animals and everything on there. So essentially, there's like a separating line between the two energies, yeah? Okay. So, yeah, two sides of the same coin. So this ship is here. Now, let's imagine this ocean without limits, right? How will this ship locate itself in this ocean? How? The very first thing it'll have to do will be to stop itself and find its bearings, yeah? And it does that through this, an anchor, yeah? If you take a closer look at the anchor, you see the shape of a human person, yeah? Yeah, it's also is the ankh. You can see the ankh right there, which is a female symbol for fertility. It represents a female. This symbol is also female. Yeah, you see that in the anchor. Bro, I'm telling you that this information is already there. Yeah, it's just because we put ourselves in this dream, we forgot everything. I'm just telling you so you can wake up. Anyway, so that's the feminine. You can see it. The thing is actually arm, leg, arm, head, as the 5%ers say in New York. Nation of Islam people, they'll tell you the truth. It's a lunar cult because they worship the moon and their children. It's feminine, yeah? So that's where that word actually comes from. It's actually a collection of I think 99 gods, and they put them together. Go and read the history, it's there anyway. It's a fake thing, but essentially it's worship of the physical, like I told you in the other video. Yeah, time and matter, you're worshipping the physical. So once you realize that this thing needs to drop an anchor in order to be able to orient itself, this is what happens. The anchor gets dropped, yeah? Consciousness goes into matter and animates it, and the human experience begins. Now, every time this thing's dropped, from the moment your parents meet and whatever, that in itself is the beginning. It's like something happens, yeah? That's the beginning of the cycle until the point where you expire. It's a cycle of, I won't call it birth, but your very inception, the idea of you, to when the idea leaves here. It's a cycle. You can see your zeros and ones, bro. Guys, I'm gonna make this so obvious, yeah? It can't be ignored, okay? Alright. So once we got to the bit, I just needed to add a bit more on top. So the first thing, energy and matter, the dual hold on 1 second, kids are making noise. Yeah, so energy, in order to experience itself, light energy and matter, which is just a form of the same energy, if we can visualize it as a ship, you know, all three states in one, or two states in one, you know, or something like this, being driven by an energy that we can't explain, and it's matter, something like this, right? And it drops the anchor, right? The anchor, there's a reason why we, you know, I'm using this example, you see. So you drop the anchor, and the anchor helps you to, which is the feminine. The feminine is the vessel through which we can kind of like start the process, yeah? Okay, but then obviously the masculine energy has to happen first. So then the direct force is what launches the anchor into being. Yeah, that's why the historical text will tell you that the female came from the man, because it can't be any other way. Yeah, so the driving force, that's why the arrow symbolizes the masculine. Anyway, I showed you the matrix code, but I'm going to show you a little bit more. Where's my pencil? Yo. Anyway, so this this infinite ocean, yeah, that we spoke about, yeah, it's infinite, 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 yeah. How would you find yourself here? You need some mechanism, yeah, to be able to separate yourself and be able to also kind of like stop, place yourself and orient yourself, yeah. So with that, that's when we talk about time, yeah, which is also an aspect of the same energy. Time starts to cut this thing up. So then you have your reality, his reality, her reality, and all the times that the anchor's been dropped in every single point of this area, these are your past lives, yeah? Because this is your reality to experience. This is your screen of reality to experience until you ascend out of here and go to another state of awareness, right? It's the same for him, her, da, da, da. So when you're doing things to please other people and stuff like that, you can see, yeah, it's dumb. So when it splits, when time does this thing, at the same time, we have something, this is the sort of like the energy field, yeah, in the 3D state. And I've already explained to you that this whole thing is just energy breaking itself down to make itself discernible to itself, yeah. So this one screen is seen by every single, it's experienced by every single iteration, yeah. So we all have the same sun and moon, we all have the same earth, we have the same oceans, the same everything, but your reality is different from his and hers, although we're still sharing this grand overlay. Yeah? Time just cuts, time is just the pendulum that allows this thing to be cut into fragments, yeah? It's not going in any direction, it's not linear, it's just cyclical, it just cuts. That's all it does. That's why time is not real in the strict sense of the word. So when you go here, this is your space that's been cut, that's his space, blah 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 blah, but it's just one thing experiencing itself, yeah, in itself. Now if we zoom in, what do we have? We have energy in matter, yeah, the fusion of the two, E equals MC squared, yeah, basically energy and matter in this conscious being experiencing energy and matter. So when I tell you you're God experiencing yourself, the fuck. Now when you include time and matter, yeah, this component, you end up wasting time and energy, yeah, and you mess up your experience. When this happens, the experience is incomplete because every single one of these things is a simulation. You drop the anchor so you can learn what's there, yeah, all different situations, all different variables, all different choices, all different everything, yeah, because it's learning. So when the experience is incomplete, bro, you're gonna loop background. It's just the way the game goes, bro. And energy itself is the power behind time, matter, light, and energy. It's all aspects of itself. When you fall in love with any aspect of yourself, including time or matter, masculine, feminine, all these things, right? You are literally becoming narcissist. You're falling in love with the image. At that point, it goes back to the image of you scratching the mirror, you know, or fall in love with something in the mirror. There's nothing there. You're only gonna die and come back and realize that, oh, actually, there was nothing there. Yeah. So there's a quick whistle stop one, I know, but you know, we does this. So yeah, just to recap, you can see, you know, you get me. So the yin and yang itself shows itself in the division of the energy field, yeah. Energy with minimal matter, which is like where we get pure energy but very little matter, and we get pure matter, we get energy, but it's in a spectrum. It goes from, I drew it here actually, so energy, so this field is what I'm talking about, yeah. This field, this field up here is pure energy, very little matter, matter with energy in an ascending scale. That's your yin and yang. Energy with minimal matter. You still get matter, you still get rocks, hailstones, rain, all the rest of it coming from here. And matter with energy, which is everything from a single celled amoeba to a man to a oak tree or sequoia. Yeah. It's just one thing experiencing itself, bro. Fuck with me, bro.